Good morning. It's really great to be here. I see a lot of friends and colleagues, and most importantly and most exciting for me, a lot of innovators in this room this morning. The intelligence community, as everyone knows, goes toe-to-toe against some of America's toughest adversaries, be that China or Russia or Iran, DPRK, the list goes on and on. And I know that quite viscerally, as I was a CIA operations officer for more than 20 years. And as part of that time, I spent literally years tracking down people, mostly overseas, that had exactly the right access, contriving sometimes very bizarre ways to meet those people, then working on convincing them to do very difficult and dangerous things, and in the process, breaking all sorts of laws. And I thought it was really fulfilling, but very tough work. Then the president nominated me to be the principal deputy director of national intelligence, and I came back to Washington, and for the first time, I got a real look at how government procurement works. And my first thought was, man, can I just go back to the shadows? It was so much easier compared to the rules and the processes and everything that we have to learn and deal with. But in all seriousness, one of the main reasons I wanted to participate here today was because I really do know quite personally how much we need your help. This event will be, I hope, an opportunity to deepen collaboration between the intelligence community and our research and industry partners. From my career, I know that some of the coolest, most innovative work that the intelligence community has done has been in partnership with private industry. So I'd like to thank Jack for the kind introduction and the entire IARPA team for inviting me here this morning. Just to say a few words. So IARPA, for those of you that are not completely familiar, is a key component of the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, and it serves as the intelligence community's research and development hub. Their goal is to drive what I would call revolutionary advances in technology that are designed to enhance our national security capabilities. And that mission involves pushing beyond conventional boundaries and finding new ways to solve our toughest intelligence problems. They recognize that the most transformative ideas often come when we have a cross-section of different perspectives and different disciplines. And this approach really does enable ODNI to help the IC deliver intelligence that is timely, actionable, mission relevant, and to support policymakers and help make the country safer. More than ever, though, to deliver real insights to policymakers, the intelligence community has to exist at the forefront of technological progress. And for way too long, there has been a disconnect between technology innovation and the IC officers who actually field and use and need that technology. So as part of our ODNI 2.0 initiative, which some of you may have heard about, we are committed to the rapid prototyping, testing, and deployment of solutions that ensure our officers are able to yield tangible results within the near term. So that's timelines measured in months, not in years. As part of this, last summer, DNI, Gabbard, and I challenged IARPA to accelerate its delivery of technical capabilities in 5 key areas: advanced sensing and processing, applied AI, microelectronics, commercial space, and open source intelligence. And in response, IARPA developed an emerging technology accelerator, or ETA, framework that's a critical first step to streamlining processes to engage industry on solutions that will deliver impact to missions within 18 months or less. That's the goal. The research efforts that you're going to hear about today are focused on building capabilities that are directly applicable to mission and that bridge the technical gap between emerging solutions and successful application. Each program addresses critical intelligence gaps by leveraging commercial technologies and artificial intelligence to process previously underutilized types of data. This yields better analysis and decision support across just about every area that we do work in. Today's first 5 topics focus on advancing and practically applying those advances in artificial intelligence to urgent needs that are vital to the intelligence mission. You'll have the opportunity to hear directly from IARPA's program managers as they detail the expectations for this new type of program and discuss the specific technical goals for each research effort. Ultimately, these programs aim to collectively enhance intelligence capabilities by building advanced technologies that extract actionable insights from a variety of very complex sources. This includes everything from geospatial imagery to emerging linguistic trends to even open source videos on the internet. The portfolio demonstrates strategic investment in transformative capabilities that very importantly reduce resource demands while expanding the IC's ability to detect, to locate, to understand activities of interest through innovative approaches to data integration and interpretation. And just as important, IARPA will serve as ODNI's vehicle for not only innovating technology, but for creating and building acquisition vehicles that are desperately needed to harness the full potential of American industrial R&D base. Many of those hurdles I understand and are undeniably on the government side. The DNI and I are committed to lowering barriers to entry and to streamlining pathways for industry through more flexible acquisition authorities. That's something we've already taken a great start on. Way too often we know our procurement and contracting processes delay implementation of innovative technologies, and we can no longer afford those delays. So IARPA will be an organization that evaluates proposals from performers of all stripes, of all sizes, and awards those with ideas that meet the needs of the officers doing the IC's core missions. Non-traditional performers are most welcome and encouraged to submit proposals, regardless of their prior experience with IARPA or with ODNI or even with the intelligence community. The ETA opportunities discussed today are intended to be executed via other transaction authorities, or OTAs, to enable this non-traditional participation. And I believe by utilizing these new acquisition authorities or streamlined acquisition authorities and working together, we really can achieve great things and ensure that our nation remains secure and prosperous in the face of some very, very challenging threats. So please take full advantage of today's sessions to network actively, to think creatively, and to consider how your expertise can contribute to advancing our nation's security. And I really, unfortunately, think that's probably the closest to a recruitment pitch that they're going to allow me to make these days, unfortunately. It's a little bit strange because we're not sitting in a car or standing in a back alley. We're sitting in a nice, comfortable hotel conference room. And I regret to inform you that I don't have briefcases of cash to hand out to all of you, which was how I ran these things in the past. But I guess that's over. But I am inviting you to help us do some really difficult things and to do them for all the right reasons. So let me just close by thanking you all for participating here today, to thank you for your interest in IARPA and for your commitment to helping make the intelligence community better, more effective, and making our country safer. So thank you.